Other than practice or back. There it is. Yeah, what the fuck? That wasn't me.
Go. As I'm loading in, I'm just staring at a fucking goat.
I like goats.
I know you do. When we drop the sheep down in the ops,
Shut up.
I know exactly what happened. I was surprised that they actually fucking got routed around sheep last night.
You what?
I was laughing a little when you rounded them around the sheep.
Yeah. I only did that because I wanted something different than just, oh yeah, sheeps are cool, run through them.
I know goats you can turn into IEDs.
Is this a new thing?
Almost had enough power.
Oh! He bounced off the hole. Now.
Your phone should have beeped by
That's
now.
a great way to.
I like your purple.
I like purple holes.
Watch live now, Zoran 69th Infantry Division golf with your friends. You should have put the title as golfing management. Now.
No!
Amazon.
Oh, I missed the fucking birdie. God damn it.
No.
Oh,
Bye,
Jesus.
Fucking end up in the bogey. Fuck this game. Why do you guys like when I play with you?
Because it's fun.
It is fun. I actually put in
all I do
a.
is bitch about how bad it is.
You should have been here on the night of presidential elections when we were just sitting here fucking playing this game.
Most of us were drunk as
I wish I
fuck.
would have been there.
We were drunk as fuck during that.
It would have been more exciting.
Oh.
Wait, what? Did we knock Throcken?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure that we knocked Throcken.
No, because he's a 12.
How am I already losing? I guess I'm just mad because bad. And that was not the answer of the game. I wish it would also give you a hint of which direction that you that you put the ball. Bouncy. It's a race. Oh, I overshot. What the fuck?
Like that.
Rip.
Oh, fuck. I was trying to be PC there.
I'm not losing anymore.
You will be.
I'm not sure if you quite understand.
fuck.
I hate for that one specific reason.
Dirty.
You son of a...
User joined your
And then you do this. Hello, user.
Hey.
Hey, Colin.
Hey.
Hey, you want to know how stupid this game is? Very.
Alright.
Especially because of what just happened.
Oh.
I got a reply back from episode from Soto.
Yeah.
And he wants to do training with the O-Wing. Or the Ops Wing.
So,
Okay.
Colin, on that, while I have it on my mind. So, in case you haven't seen what we're looking at roster-wise.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay, so we're looking at, I think, let me pull it up just so I'm not dead wrong.
Oh, nailed it. I have 1 shot left.
So
Making
Are
it.
you not going to waste your shot?
we're looking at 2 operation days. It'll be the 17th and the 18th of December. Same time, same server. We're just doing 2 different days so that more people have a chance
Same
to
bad time.
take
Same
it.
Bring
bad
back
channel.
channel.
Yeah, that thing.
Jump, Rock, jump.
For
17 and 18.
yes, 17th, 18th December at 2000 hours EST.
2000. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20. 17 and 18. Okay, you go to the 17. Might not be able to make it to the 18. Depends.
Okay, so the thing we're looking at airwise, we're not sure about rotary at the moment, but this is going to be mostly infantry. There's only going to be 2
Holy
A-10s, one
shit.
from them, one from us.
We won't be operating an A10.
Well, either way, there's only going to be 2 aircraft, period, because we're not using our thing.
We've been speaking with we're not going to be using we're not going to be using any. Well, okay, what's the mods list? Is what I'm. That's the first thing that you
At
should.
At this point, we're just gonna keep it as light as possible. The basics, RHS, and whatnot, and we're gonna be using the 506 mod pack, which is 1 point something gigs.
Includes.
Includes Mighty Gal mod, and that's it, because all they use is the A10, and all we really need for this op is an A10, because they made it an infantry op. Which is why I was hoping to talk to the entire ring, but nobody's
For
here.
both days.
Yes, both days, A10's only 2 of them, 1 from them, 1 from us.
Okay, well that means. Oh, okay.
So close.
They can't have more? We want to be able to include as many people as we can.
Yeah, so that's what I was just gonna hammer on. So with 2 A10s, now you're only saying, okay, only 2 pilots gonna play.
Well, the trick is we're trying to keep it. I say they're trying to keep it. What the fuck? But trying to keep
Winning.
it balanced for infantry and not kill the server with 1,000 aircraft. And we're trying to keep the
not
odds as
winning
light as
anymore.
possible.
What
Odds
happens,
is where it gets us.
size-wise, what happens when you throw in the Firewall 8 weapon system and the F-15? That's it. What
It
happens
goes up
size-wise?
to close to 3 gigs, which they node instantly.
AWS is 3, just a whole gig on its own.
So
One
I
fifty.
think the idea is they created this mission with a more infantry idea in mind, and A10s will be support as needed. They didn't create the mission with the idea of both of them being integrated. So, or at least that's what I got from this message.
And that's when we got to reply back and be like, all right, so now that's your base. Now we got to build off of that and include, also rotary, half-stock infantry, and fixed wing into that.
Yes and no.
So we're not working this joint op like we normally work joint ops, where we operate normally, they operate normally. We have one line of communication, and it's like, yeah, we're doing it like it's more or less. You've been to Friday Night Fights, haven't you, Colin?
Yep.
So we're working the slotting in a way of Friday Night Fights, where it's basically we'll take a platoon, they'll take a platoon, we'll be under common leadership and working together towards common goal. It's not going to be our structure, their structure, and whatnot that
let's see,
happens in
that's
between. It's going to be like a
Rip.
I don't know how to put it, but we're gonna have a platoon. They're
What
gonna
are
have a
these?
platoon.
What are these fucking clear glass things that are blocking us?
You gotta kind of time your jump. You gotta power your jump so you thread the needle between the two.
Fuck them,
Hey, there you go. You made it. Rip stalling.
How did I? What?
You stroked out
How?
by hitting the ball
lost.
swell tank.
I guess I'm still not losing, which is
Is this
amazing.
a new? Is this
No.
a new like
This is not a new map.
map?
what you're
No,
doing. Yeah.
because I've only ever seen the other three.
This one they released a little bit before Halloween.
I think this might be the first time we've played on this one with you.
Yeah, it is. It'll probably be the last time. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
You don't like this? You don't like this one?
I like it less than I like it.
I like your words.
They're
Alright,
tremendous.
so here's what happened. I gotta go to the gym, and I don't have a lot of time. I'm surprised you guys are all leaving this late, but
It's only
I'm surprised you
Midnight.
want to go to the gym this late. Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's like
he's in-
8 o'clock.
It's
for
like
me.
2 in
9
the
o'clock maybe.
afternoon.
yeah, it's okay. So a air weapon system is 20 megabytes. Sorry, not megabits. Sorry, megabytes.
Hey, it's the goat.
And when you add in, when you say okay, only 2 A10s, like I said before, and what Brock was trying to say,
Okay.
is that you now only say that 2 pilots. Hold on.
no. I
Hold on,
understand where you're
hold
coming
on,
from.
hold on. You say only 2 of my pilots get to fly, or 1 of my pilots get to fly, 1 of their pilots gets to fly. When you add in F-15s, now you have 2 seats. That's double the capacity. Okay. You also can add in the RHS enemy aircraft, which now means that they don't even have to operate with the infantry during lockdowns. They can now do anti-air operations.
I don't know if you can look at that dock or not, but look at that dock if you can. That's what we're looking at for the operation. And
We're looking at
logistically,
A10s, not A15s.
at what?
There's A10s, not F15s.
Yeah. But what Colin's trying to say is he wants as many pilots as possible, and the F-15 is a 2-seater. And I see where he's coming at, but with how the operation currently is laid out, it makes no logistical sense to have more than 2 planes. It barely makes logistical sense to have 1 plane in the air.
It makes no sense to use A10s instead of a city.
They're not going to be doing inside of the city. They're there to interdict any reinforcements, from my understanding. Like, I know where you're coming from, because I've been in that. I was in the air wing whenever that position came up a while back. I know where you're coming from, but
Okay, so you know my job is to
yeah, no, I know.
allow my guys to.
The thing is no offense to you in any sort of way, but I would like to hear it from the air wing as a whole, if that makes sense. Because I want to see how they will fare. Because the infantry slots are open to everyone, so if you want to come pull a trigger, by all means come pull a trigger. But at the moment,
So here's my deal. I get it for Saturday night, right? Like, I understand that for Saturday night join up, it may not be a thing, but we are dedicating a Sunday in which our unit has an expectation that everyone gets to play, because it's a game.
It's fucking not so much.
This is I never make this whole life. I literally never even see the flag.
Hey, Throg,
Yeah.
you notice the table next to Harambe?
Yeah.
Bounce off that shit.
Shut up. Don't give him tips.
You're all getting the same tips. You're getting just the tip.
Hey-oh, and it
I can't get
hurts
over there
just
now.
as much.
No, my issue is, and there we go.
There you go.
My issue is that
Oh,
I'd
look,
be
Truck's winning.
100%
Cool.
not even having a problem with this if it was just a Saturday night operation, right? But there's an expectation that everybody gets to come and play. Not everybody gets to come and play because then they get to go pull a trigger, but on a Sunday night, that's the night when people get to do what they like to do. It's the night when people get to, right, and do the shit they train for. And I get that we need Quebec, right? Because they're bending too, and it's totally fair for both of us to come to the middle, but when you cut out all of our operations except ground pounding and 1 pilot,
Hey,
that's
guys,
not
running out
really,
of time.
it's not really like, doing it for me.
So, what I'm thinking at this point then is either tonight, if he's still around once we're done with this golf game, because I love golf, or tomorrow
We got
whenever
this.
I pop over there.
Is the repository down?
Ours? No.
Ah, I struck out. But I'll see if they wouldn't mind doing 2 different operations, like the Saturday one being the one that they've already typed up and basically made, and then the Sunday one that we can have more input on, or even hell us make it and just have them
Oh
have
my
it
god, I
on.
hate you, Stalin.
You hit me, that's your fault.
No, it's your fault.
Definitely your fault.
You were in my way. Your fault.
I definitely nominated this game for a Steam Award, like one of the custom ones. Like, I think the game most likely to lose friends.
I know, seriously. I hate all of you. No, I take that back. I made it back in
Right.
the,
What-
And I'm kind of in
This-
this. I'm kind of in the same mindset as Throck here. Is like when we have people visiting on our server, we accommodate exactly what they need. So, like when the 48th is here, we make sure they have everything they need. If they run out of vehicles for whatever reason, we put more vehicles down. And I would kind of expect the same from other people if we go there. I don't give a shit how big they are. If they want to do a joint op, they need to be willing to accommodate the entire unit, not just pieces of it. Especially if it's on our standard op night, like a Sunday night.
But
Yeah.
that also doesn't mean that they need to completely accommodate our way of doing things. Like, if they're more of an infantry-based unit,
So,
we sort
Hey,
of
Zoran,
need
can you
to
give a new
accommodate that too.
HTTP sync to...
Yeah, I can in a few.
So,
like,
I guess the way that I look at it as, yes, it sucks that we get one air wing from them, and we get one air wing from us. But
Yeah.
at the same time, if the mission is created as a
I think what frustrates me about that is that the mission is only created the way the mission creator creates it, right? It's not like there's a magical mission that comes up and, oh, we're all stuck in these rules. We're the ones who make the rules. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
fair.
like, I'll bring it up and I'll see if we can work something out to where even if I have to fucking work for a week on a mission to make Sunday a good thing for everyone at least, then I fucking will. But
yeah, and I mean, here's the
like-
thing. I understand we're using their server, right? And that's totally cool.
User joined your channel.
And that means that they can dictate more of the shit. But at the same time, like, just leaving everybody out seems kind of fucked up.
yeah. Also, hello all of you that joined. I heard people join. I don't know who all joined.
I see Pathfinder,
Path-
Miami.
We got
Miami.
Chris,
I just saw
Miami,
fucking
Pathfinder.
I think Chris is still AFK.
I just
That's
was golfing, man.
I think
I thought it was some hooliganry that was happening.
you're the hooligan though.
Yeah, sure.
So maybe we can set it up to where it's more infantry based on the 17th, and it's more air wing based on the 18th. Or
I wouldn't even
at
say
least
air
we
wing,
have the
I'd say
18th. We have
aircraft
more support from the air wing.
Yeah. Like, so
So,
I kind of
so
feel
here's the thing: is we
I
don't
feel
need
bad.
it to be air wing based. We just need it air wing included.
yeah,
We don't
I
even
know.
have to help you guys. Just let us fly. That's all we want. Like, it's just ridiculous that you're given one aircraft.
Well,
It's
I
just
think that
So-
I think they're coming at this as like the aircraft
no
that will be
rotaries
flying
is
are
Yeah,
these
so
supports.
they're coming at this. Let me explain their thought process behind this real quick. They're coming at this as few points of failure in exactly what needs for the mission, because they're cutting their entire rotary aspect as well as half of their fixed out of the thing. Like they're not even included.
What's their normal op? Well, they're also in like Exodus that week too.
Yeah, they're in.
So most of their people
standout
aren't even going to
basically
be
all of
on.
December.
So it's less.
It's not that they're not going to be on; it's that it's not required. But I'm glad that you brought this up because that kind of brings about the thing that I've been thinking in the back of my head is, oh God, what's the Erwin going to think? And now that that's been said, that's nice. We'll get it worked out. Even if we have to do what we do with the 48th, where it's like, hey, we'll use your mods on Saturday for your off. But if you guys want to join us on Sunday, it'd be nice if we could use our mods, or at least a version of them that allows us to do our normal shit.
When we operate with the 48th, don't we use the exact same mod set, just different servers?
Nope.
No. We use the 48th mods when we go there, and we play the 48th way when we go there. And when they come here, they use our mods, and they play more or less our way, though their way is easily adapted to our way.
And I think that's going to be the same thing that happened with 506, because it seems like they use the same mod, or very similar mods that we do.
Like, so a lot of
I really hope that we're not making a bigger deal out of this than we need to.
Right.
If
I just
on the
want to
17th, if on the 17th we have to run a more infantry specific mission, and on the 18th we need to run a more air wing inclusive mission, I'm totally fine with that. We need to communicate with them though. And I am 100% on board with someone communicating with them, be it me or O'Connell or whoever. Just let's talk to them and make sure that we have our concerns laid out.
Yeah. I hate this fucking spider web one. I'm
Like,
right back.
Seriously, Colin, the last thing I want to do is exclude you and your guys from anything in this. You know, this 506 thing is supposed to be inclusive. It's supposed to build the unit, not break it. So I'm so happy that you came and talked to us about it. Let's figure out how to make it work for all of us. And that's where I'm at.
Okay, so I got a message from him, and the message he said was very long, actually, a very detailed message about how they operate as an air wing. From that message, I understood that they are actually quite. I mean, they use RHS aircraft. Okay, it's A-10s, H-64s, MH-6s. Now that they're added in, CH-47s and UH-60s. But he made it sound like it's a huge air wing. How many people are in the 23rd Fighter Wing?
They have 2 fixed wing pilots and 4 rotary dudes. Which are
roughly the same size.
Which are split about their 2 or 3 task forces depending on how many servers they're running that weekend. So the way the 506 is they're friggin' butt-fuck huge compared to us. They fill up 3 whole servers. 3 whole, like, I think 64 slot servers or something like that. More than that probably, but... And that's the same mission across the same 3 servers. Different groups might have different assets, with there only being 2 fixed dudes. So they might only have, one server will have 1 A-10, one server will have the other, and they also only have 2 J-attacks anyway, so... They just play it by ear.
So what they're doing then is, this kind of makes sense. They're building a mission built off of their experiences. I don't think I've ever played with a unit that really does actual fighter-based aircraft.
They live
'Cause
by
an
the
A-10's not a
basis.
fighter.
They live by the general ARMA basis that infantry is where it's at, and all other air assets are there to support the infantry. Air isn't supposed to do their own thing, or like go out and actively search for their own thing to do. Because generally speaking, with the mission that they have lined up, I don't know if you were able to look at that Google Doc that I sent a minute ago. But with the mission that they have lined up, there's not going to be enemy air. There's not going to be heavy enemy armor. It makes barely any sense to have aircraft in the air in the first place. And the
So
more
here's what he
aircraft you
said.
have flying around loading things would be more server stress, more people complaining about shit, just trying to make an overall enjoyable experience.
So here's what he sent to me. He says, this is his last paragraph, very last thing he said in his message. He says, I know the 69th flies with a wide variety of airframes. I think he's going off of what we used to have when we had the, all the other aircraft.
No, he's still going off of the firewheel stuff. He knows exactly
No.
what we're at up to date.
Okay, well, I mean, we only have 2 aircraft besides the C-130. I'd like to know what your goals would be in a training environment and see what I can do to help facilitate. I look forward to hearing from you. So I think he's open to hearing about how we actually operate, and I think he's open to change, to making changes.
The trick is he can be open to change all he wants, but just like me and him can sit in there and have a 2-hour-long conversation about what we want out of this op, and we'll have all sorts of great ideas, and then we'll come back, see what works for each unit, and then from there we go. Like,
So-
we were originally going to do the compilation mod pack where we could still have the firewall things, and then the mission guys, which again we have 3 weeks, so it wouldn't be that hard to come up with a second op. I can make one in like 2 days, not even. But
I
don't
think
know.
the issue is that the way that we do our operations, Airwing sort of operates independently unless called upon. The missions that they do are sort of they're away from the infantry part of this, right? And so I think the 506 is trying to include the Airwing on this, and in doing that, it sort of makes it a little overplayed to have 7 Airwing operators, or 4 pilots, or whatever it is. So I almost feel like maybe we should communicate with them in that maybe Airwing needs another objective to sort of help with our operation. Does that make sense?
Gosh, I think that was a really poor choice of words. I hate it when people say that we operate independently. The whole reason we're there is to drop bombs for the infantry. I hate it when
agree
people
with
say
How
you.
the fuck did you do that?
I agree with
Sal?
you.
I
Um,
don't know. I got stuck on the edge.
But
So
Your
I
favorite
feel like
one?
we're going back and forth on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and restate what we said earlier. I'll talk to them and see if we can work out something for Sunday that works for both sides easily. But since Saturday is not our normal op night, and they're being gracious enough to host it, if nothing else, we'll have the Saturday one, and a few of the other guys will be bummed because we'll only have one. But if we can't have fun on Sunday, then we can't have fun on Sunday, or then we don't need to be there. We will do our own thing on that Sunday. That's what I'm getting at. Does everyone agree on that? Yes, no, maybe. Because I hate
think-
the back
I
and
think
forth that
there's-
keeps happening.
I think there's enough time that we can figure out how to make it work for everybody.
Yeah, there is.
There's more than enough time, but I'm just saying, in case there's not, is everyone fine if for some reason that we have to cut it down to just Saturday and then Sunday we do our own shit, and if they want to come over they can. But
I'd say that'd
I'm
be fine, yeah.
I'm 99.9% sure we can find something that'll work for everyone. If not for both days, then at least for Sunday. And can we all agree on that so that we aren't just sitting here going back and forth for the next hour and a half while Zoran streams? I just remembered Zorn was streaming, and we've been having this entire fucking conversation.
I don't think anybody gives a fuck.
I
don't
honestly
think it's a
don't
big deal.
But
I think it's good that we need to talk about this. Like, we need to figure this out.
Because I didn't realize.
Because
I know I was talking about having reservations earlier. I didn't realize that basically the entire air wing was cut out until just now, and that's kind of not cool, I guess. And I get why they do it, but I'll say what I said earlier is that if you're going to host a unit, you need to make sure, unless you specify otherwise, that you're hosting the entire unit in their correct role.
which
Colonel, if you need me to, I'll connect with Soto and figure out how to include our air wing in this. Because I agree with Colin. Like, having one pilot is not enough. Like, it excludes so many people from our unit.
yeah, so I quite literally before we played golf, I had like I don't know how long of a conversation, but I had a pretty decent conversation with Soto about some of the finer points of the ops, and I brought up the fact that, hey, we have an air wing and they like to do things, and without this, there's probably going to be problems, but we'll see how it goes. And I was kind of hoping to wait until tomorrow so that everyone from the air wing was here, but it's a valid point, and we'll work something out regardless. For now, we're gonna stick with the current plan for Saturday. Confirmed. I overshot that, son
Way
of a bitch.
overshot that.
I undershot that, but for now we're gonna stick with Saturday. What it is until there we go.
Well,
Until
Miami's here, so
something
you got him.
more definite happens. But
Chris is
Sunday, Chris is AFK and probably will be for probably the rest of the night.
Fucking Chris.
God damn it, Chris.
Comes back immediately after I says that. But
Such a Kevin.
What do
But
they use
I'll-
for their TAC Ps? Like, do they have JTACs?
they're-
Yes, how do we work with
they
them?
they call their
I'll get with you
JTAX
after
tag.
this, Miami.
Okay,
Give
sounds
me,
good.
a bunch of that information. Gosler, do you want me to just go ahead and contact Soto for you? I'm already in contact with them. Just talk with them about the air wing and what we.
He's downstairs in the AK.
Yeah, I'm about to pop
Ultimately,
back.
that's up to O'Connell.
I'm about to pop back over there and talk with him again. If you want
Well,
to,
I mean, it's not really, but because he's contacted me, so with our message.
the thing is mission wise, it's up to me. That's my job. Is
Yeah,
to make sure
I'm
that
tracking
the
that, but you're gonna leave out the entire wing, so I'm gonna talk with Soto.
I'm not going
see what we can do, and then we'll go ahead and see what
I'm
we can
not
do.
going
Jordan,
to
are you cool
leave
with
out
me
the
inviting
entire
the
wing.
entire,
Whoa, stop talking over
506
each other. Colin,
Operation wing
Colin?
to the Chinese service.
Colin.
I'm asking Zorn a question.
Yeah, but you literally were talking over Zorn when you said something inflammatory to fucking O'Connell, and then just kind of moved
What-
on. Because he's
trying to
not,
add-
his job isn't to leave out the air wing. I just want to be clear. Like, it seemed like he was going to go over there and talk about it. It seems like it would make sense for you two to maybe talk together with him. Because you're talking at cross purposes right now, right? Like, he's sending you messages, and then he's also talking to O'Connell. That should be unified, right? This is the same issue I had when I got the note that was like, it's 2 missions on the same day, or is it a mission on 2 different days, or what's going on? I just want to make sure that all these threads are working together, right? I need the left hand to know what the right hand is doing, because this is getting weirdly complicated for a join up.
I just would also like someone who's in the air wing, whether it's Miami, who knows exactly what's going on, to speak with him about what they're going to be doing. Not have someone who is from a third party, talking about, like, if I was to talk on the FCC, I have to the 506 about what to do. Just have someone
that's fine.
from
Put
that
me in
party.
the liaison office with under O'Connell, and I'll be back up for air wing.
I actually want to talk to you real quick, maybe before I get off. about
Yep.
what
No problem.
you talked to me about. All right. I'll be up there. I'll see you guys
Are
later.
we down here though?
Yeah, I'm going up to
Throck,
real quick.
Stalin, is there anything else?
Not that I can think of.
That was it.
I'll tell you what's up whenever conversations happen. There's gonna be an event on the events page for at least Saturday, probably by the end of the night once I'm done fooling around on there.
Sounds good.
Hey, what was
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Oh, I didn't hear what he asked me. Anyway,
He was asking you about the same exact things that I'd said.
oh, he said something about the training server, but I don't know what that was.
I heard operations about operations because operations, but I don't know.
Alright, we have to figure out how to make things communicate between the air wing and the infantry. Like, I'm so tired of this. We operate as two different people, like two different units. We have to figure out how to, like, bring people together.
What's sad is the fact that you're completely right, and I see that now. I saw it when I was in the air wing that sometimes
Holy
air wing
shit.
is its own separate entity, and that shouldn't be a thing. But I don't know.
How the fuck did you do that?
I'm not even sure. I'm calling it the magic of the night right now because I'm partially freezing right now, and I should probably go grab a jacket like a smart person.
Probably.
Turn the fucking heat on. Like a normal person there, Stalin.
I completely forgot you were in here, and you just scared the living shit out of me.
Turn your baseboard on and be warm, thanks.
Or just come on over here. Heat's working real nice.
Will you listen to that hot voice that Pathfinder has? A-R-I-Z-O-N-A.
My TeamSpeak is blowing up. How many different people
Oh,
are
snap.
messaging me?
Oh shit!
I just want you to know, Pathfinder, that I'm so stoked that I know a rockstar.
I just want you to
like-
know, guys, that I was
That's all
wrong.
it is.
Of
Anyways.
course.
I just want you to know that I was wrong.
Oh god.
I want you to know. You remind me. The
This
messy
is
man
how
silent
you
away.
remind me of who I really am.
Isn't
Or
that
that.
that one Peter Gabriel song? What is it? Ooh, baby, I love your way.
Every day.
Kilgore's was in their waiting room. Kilgore is no longer in their waiting room.
Hello.
Kilgore is in this room with us now.
Hey,
Hi,
Kilgore.
Kilgore.
So how do you guys have fun today? How are any of you there? I wasn't here because I had family to deal with.
I was here. I was there. It was fun.
Me too.
I was
No, it was
playing
terrible.
my summer
It was
car all
absolutely
day,
tragic.
and I don't know why.
I was in a car for 10 hours.
Good for you.
Why?
We don't care.
Coming back from Illinois. Went up there to visit family for Thanksgiving.
Oh, Illinois, that's fine.
Illinois.
God damn it,
What
gosh.
the fuck?
I love that you call it Illinois, because I also call it Illinois.
Illinois.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Ah!
Oh man, I used to live in Illinois. I used to live in Joliet.
I hate to ask anyone to work, but
No.
Power through it.
1/7 of us is probably drunk right now, so no.
Oh.
1/7 of us.
Does being drunk on steak count?
I'm being funny. Mine is just needing to know
Rip
what
Stalin.
mods are being used for tomorrow. If you guys are any
Why? What's tomorrow?
your operation.
Jokes, guys.
Good job, Pat.
So the mods that are being used tomorrow are the mods
I'm
in
typing them
the
out.
Thanks, Thorog. Zora and I'm all dead for it.
Kilgore, the mods are always up to date on the mod page
The repo?
on our 69th ID.
So the repo,
.com?
if you notice the
User
3
joined
different
your
events we
channel.
Is it NPAF? What is it? NPAF?
Yep,
NF-
nap. NAPF.
Napif.
Nap.
So basically, if you
I
look
don't
at
see
Arma,
the event.
go to Arma 3 Sync, look at the
Your channel was
repo.
edited.
All right.
And then at the very, once you select 69th, you should see events down at the bottom. You'll see required, optional, and special.
Uh-huh.
Everything under required is being used.
Everything under required.
Yeah.
Or that. That also is more helpful
Um.
than me trying to type them out by memory.
So you guys are going to be using Unsum 3.0, Charlie? That's what's under there.
That's special. That's those. Some of those are under special. Like if you hit the
Like, it's
required
not-
event,
I
and
don't know
then
why, but it's not going to it.
are you clicking the download button next to the events, not the ones up top?
No, I'm clicking the ones to the side to the right.
Yeah, there should be one. Hold on, I'm going to pull it up so I can.
All right, go to that link. The private operations mods are the required. The whitelisted mods are approved. That's about where we're at.
I hate that we use SMA.
I
SMA.
love SMA.
Didn't
Wait.
I was about to say, didn't you just get through voting for it like a week ago, Throck?
Yeah,
Wait,
because everyone told me it was great, and so I listened to advice, and I feel like advice was wrong.
It was great, but I feel like we should include it in
What is
maybe
SMA?
the 69th collection.
It's a guns mod. That's all it is. It's nothing but guns.
More guns for the guns guy.
More guns for the
More
guns.
skulls for the skull throne.
We like guns. We like guns.
All right, break for a minute.
Opa!
It says required mods, but
Just me or is this bus getting shorter?
no. I'm still getting Unsun saying I need to download that.
User was moved out of your channel. User left your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
The one that it automatically download updates. So, yeah. No new updates available. So.
Okay, I have acquired a jacket, which means that soon I shall acquire warmth.
Alright, there it goes.
Also, Zoran, you're hot micing, by the way.
So you
Yeah, I'm
just
recently
those
sent
for tomorrow.
Yeah, those required ones are the only ones that people are required to have. If they want to download any of the optional ones, they're more than welcome to.
Alright. Thank you. It actually went this time. Oh, thank God. Alright, up. Alright, that's all I need to know.